What's going on, y'all? It is Rainy Storm checking in for the Venus sign series, Venus in the 12th house to be exact. So if this is your Venus sign or you know somebody that has this Venus sign, this video is for you. I am your cosmic root work astrologist specializing in evolutionary astrology. So if you're interested in learning about your past life and also your current mission and incarnation here in this lifetime, you could definitely check me out at this current state and time. I am taking readings on a donation tip-based and barter and trade basis, so you could definitely hit me up for those readings. Also too, okay, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and also hit that notification bell so you know when I am posting my videos, okay, and when I go live, you know. And if you are coming in for the first time, welcome to my humble abode, okay. And if you are returning and you just learning about astrology, you just like, crew, I just want to run with you, I'm coming with you. Welcome back, okay? You know what I mean? Thank you for coming back. Thank you for supporting throughout the years or however long you've been supporting. I definitely appreciate you. So let's go ahead and jump into Venus in the 12th house. Venus, let's talk about Venus first, and then we'll go into what does it mean to be in the 12th house, okay? So with Venus energy, which rules over Taurus and also rules over Libra, this is the energy that we talk about our pleasures, the things that we find pleasurable. It's also how we heal. Okay, this is also how we show love to the self with Venus, okay? This is where we see how you receive things, you know, when it comes to your intimate connections and partnerships and things like that. Like, are things equally yoked? Like I said, you want to check your Venus sign, and you also want to check your aspects to see what's actually in conversation with your Venus energy, okay? It give you a little bit more than just this, you know, readily available, you know, information on your Venus sign here, okay? But I also want to talk about Venus being this energy of like the relationship with the women in your life, specifically the divine feminine in your life. It's also just how you are in relationships, especially intimate relationships, but just also people who mirror you, especially here. It also seems the wit and the charm, the way you dress, the way you do business, and the financials and contractual agreements. If I didn't say that already, because I've been doing all these videos all day, so I'm not really sure if I said that yet. But yes, that is Venus. Now, Venus in the 12th house, okay, that is the Pisces house. It's the endings of the house, the houses, I should say. This is where you could see somebody who is very much so spiritually heightened, okay, when it comes to their spirituality, when it comes to their dreams, when it comes to the unseen and the things that they cannot see. This is where you can see somebody who works with either inner or is an energetic healer, just experiences very powerful dreams. Also too could have a lot of past life, because the 12th house also rules past life. So maybe you had some materials, you know, because Venus is like material gains and also sense of value. Maybe you had like, maybe you can experience like things being returned from you or returned to you with Venus in the 12th house, like people, you know, that knew you in a past life that are returning things to you that maybe they had when, you know, in a previous incarnation and things like that. Definitely with Venus here, sometimes you can struggle with addictions with Venus here, because Venus can also be very overly indulgent. And so you could definitely see somebody who sometimes struggles with, you know, like I said, just depending on what's there, but, you know, addictions can come in many forms. So Venus here is just like an overly kind of indulgent kind of energy here. And so a lot of times they can run into escapism, because 12th house usually is where you try to escape. And so alcohol, drugs, media, all these places and, you know, things to try to get away from this reality of a world that we live in now. Okay, you can also see somebody who's a beautiful artist, because usually Venus in the 12th house has a very powerful imagination. Also too, when it comes to like bringing things from the spiritual world into this physical world, Venus can be very good at that when it starts to master that energy of like whatever it is that I think in my subconscious, because 12th house is the subconscious. Whatever it is that I think in my subconscious manifests into this reality. So it's kind of like a visualize it, see it, think it in the subconscious, and then the universe slowly will trickle it down, right? You also have You could see Venus here, especially because it has to do with romantic relationships and intimate connections. This is where you can see somebody who has secret love affairs, okay? Or maybe you have a partner that sometimes can have like secret love affairs, or love affairs that are happening behind the dark, love affairs that are happening in secret with Venus in the 12th house, okay? So, you know, just saying, everything that's hidden in the dark, which is 12th house in the dark, subconscious, comes to light. You know, dreams can be very vivid here with Venus in the 12th house as well. You can see secret relationships, past life wealth, regality, hidden affairs. Hidden affairs isn't necessarily just like romantic relationships, but just hidden, the ways in which you do business and stuff can be hidden from the public eye, or hidden from just public things. You could do a lot of things like behind the scenes with Venus in the 12th house. Also too, charming, dreamy. Usually lovers in the distance, whether that's a physical distance of like people from, you know, different spaces in different countries, or like just having lovers that maybe are like distant, like maybe you have like an online lover, you know, or maybe you and your lover live at a distance, you know, or something like that. And just, you could definitely see that with Venus here in the 12th house for sure. Or maybe you even have a past life lover with Venus in the 12th house. Very karmic lover. Now granted, karma is more so Saturnian energy, but you know, with Venus in the 12th house, you never know, somebody returning from the past and finishing a karmic cycle, because you know 12th house also rules karmic cycles. And you could have like, you know, lovers, soulmates that feel like they've returned from another place. So yeah, that's what I have for Venus in the 12th house. Like I said, next week we'll start off with Mars series. We'll also be talking a little bit about astrocartography here on the channel here soon, so y'all make sure y'all check that out as well as evolutionary astrology. Like I said, I made a video on evolutionary astrology, like a long video on evolutionary astrology a couple years back, but I want to like revitalize and make like actual videos per, you know, and talk about it a little bit more in depth, you know. And so y'all make sure y'all check that out. You already know what it is. It's a rating stone checking in, checking out, without a doubt. Links below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all next week. Deuces.